I want to say that I have observed many, not all, many people have been rising up cosplayers just because of the color of their skin, not because of their actual content, and it really isn't right to me to do that.
All right. So JZJ Weeaboo canceled herself, and I don't really get why. So JZG Weeaboo, otherwise known as Jazz, she is a cosplayer. She cosplays a variety of things from a variety of animes and primarily found success on TikTok. Now, unless there were some more things going on that I couldn't find while digging, from what I can see, she made a video for no reason that practically canceled herself. So it all started with this one video where she primarily talks about how privileged she is. That video, in my opinion, wasn't really that bad. But I think what people mainly are getting triggered about is her mentioning of Hitler, or well, how she did it. But where it really went south is her follow-up clarification videos, where she proceeded to make everything worse, especially in her most recent one. So I guess we'll start with the initial video. So yeah, she proceeds to begin to talk about how privileged she is in a lot of aspects of her life.
I am a white privileged woman who gets to live in a house, who gets to have food to eat, who gets to have warmth, who gets to have a cat. Privilege.
But then she begins to say how she's been attacked for her personal beliefs and begins to make the comparison to Hitler.
But honestly, this community has gotten insane. Imagine attacking people based on their beliefs. Sounds like Hitler.
I think her wording was really poor there. I don't know what was going on with her, why she was being attacked, and what her beliefs were that she was being attacked for. But using Hitler as a comparison is a bit excessive. Alright, so we're gonna go over her videos and begin to try to understand what she's trying to say.
The second one is very sensitive of a topic, and I want to say that I have observed many, not all, many people have been rising up cosplayers just because of the color of their skin, not because of their actual content, and it really isn't right to me to do that, whether you're white or black.
That's the phrase that became the problem.
That's kind of racist, isn't it?
And it's just out of nowhere. I don't understand why she said this. She was doing fine in my opinion. I looked at some of her cosplay content. I'm like, wow, she's really good. This is great stuff. There's no amount of twisting of wording that could pull you out of this hole you dug for yourself, Jazz.
For the accusations of supporting longer weight and being a Nazi, no, I am not. I'm just thinking that you shouldn't kick people out based on their political beliefs.
Oh, hun. You know, taking that out of context, I don't even need to take that out of context. I can just leave that for what it is. So you literally mentioned these accusations about being called anti-Semitic, and then begin to follow up with how just because you have differing beliefs, you shouldn't be attacked for them? I don't know. When a community is genuinely accepting, supportive, and positive, having a different opinion from these values kind of make you wrong. Maybe if this wasn't done on something like TikTok where you only get a maximum of a minute to say what you want to say, maybe it wouldn't be so vague. Maybe you'd actually be able to explain yourself. But I don't know. That's just me. I tried to dig deeper and see what other kind of social media she had. Maybe she does have a YouTube. Maybe she made a video where she went into more detail. But when I tried to look it up, the channel did not exist. Maybe she deleted it before I got there. So unfortunately, we don't have any more information than what we got here. So she made an apology post on Instagram. I apologize for hurting people with severe poor choice of words. My video was vague and misinterpreted. I admit to handling it poorly. This post was actually made not because of the actions done to me, but others. I wanted to make a video that addressed the hypocrisy and hate within this community before leaving it. It is impossible to sum up a sensitive topic within a 60-second video. To those saying I am racist and anti-Semitic, I am not. I am not defending nor justifying Nazism, hate speech, racism in any way. Yes, in the cosplay community, it is not perfect. Of course, there is toxicity on many levels. Some people are very vain. Some people get jealous. Some people judge others on their quality and effort they put into what they're doing. And of course that makes frustrations and jealousy, especially if they don't see that their own content is doing as well as someone else. But putting down others for trying is not what this community is about. I've seen people get into petty arguments and have very, very strong opinions about how things should be. And it's very stupid.
Am I excusing the wrongs people have committed? No. But does that mean you are the judge, jury, and executioner? No!
Yes, of course you should call someone out when they're doing something obviously wrong, negative, racist, discriminatory. So I'd like to think I'm a sympathetic person. I'm not going to attack her or put her down. She is 20 years old, and yes, you still are very much so responsible for your actions and words, but also, you're still learning. Heck, I am too. I just think that you knew better. Like you said at the beginning of the first video you made.
I'm probably gonna get canceled, but let's go!
And you went ahead and said it anyway. Maybe you were in a dark place and you just wanted to say something shocking out of frustration and anger and just get everybody riled up and upset. Or maybe you are pretty ignorant and you don't understand that what you're saying is actually pretty racist. Anyway, all in all, I do not really understand why she felt the need to say any of these things. I think that you should just probably work on yourself, Jazz. You do you. I'm sorry you had to face any sort of frustrations. Hope you can work it out, talk it out with people, and understand that you just can't say these things, can't think that way. Or maybe work on your personal issues and what's upsetting you rather than making a shock value video.
Imagine judging someone off of their race and not their actual content. It's kind of racist, isn't it?
One, two. I can't clap my hands. This was a poor decision of a setup. Ow.